Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. What do we make of Rolly Romero? I mean, I suppose we could melt him down for glue, but as a fighter, this guy, Jesus Christ, how the hell did he ever get to be on the undercard of a Canelo, the Canelo Berlanga pay-per-view? I mean, I was going to say he didn't eke out a win over Manuel Jaimes, but he was so bad and yet won virtually every round, if not all the rounds. I think all three judges had 99-91, so it was 9-1 in rounds. And the last time, I can't remember seeing a fighter. Last time I saw a fighter who's that bad, but wins most of the rounds. And Manuel Jaimes, the opponent, should really be kicking himself. He should be really quite ashamed because at 24 years old, he came up. He'd never done more than 8 rounds. He came up to 140 to take on Romero. Romero is an eminently beatable fighter. He's got this Swiss cheese defence. Just you could drive a bus through the holes in his defence. He doesn't jab, Romero. He stands off. He throws looping punches from way out of range. The only thing I can say about Romero is that he can be dangerous because he's so unorthodox with individual pot shots. So if you're rushing him to get him and he pot shots you, I mean, he's got some weight behind his punches. He can sting you. But what you don't want to do is go in there and try and counterpunch this clown, because that's what Jaimes did. And Rolly was this fight was turgid. I mean, it was just this endless, stop-start, scrappiness, holding, wrestling. Jaimes just walked towards the guy, doing nothing in particular. I don't think he had a game plan. I think he was just there to do the rounds. But Romero, as a guy, I mean, how did he get to the point where he's on these cards, Romero, as the A side? He got chinned by Tank Davis. He then got a gift against, our old friend, the one who looks like he's about 75 years of age. What's the bloody hell's the guy's name? Got beaten recently, 41-year-old. Can't even remember his name. Oh, it'll come to me in a minute. And then he loses his belt to Isaac Cruz. Barroso. Ismael Barroso was the guy I'm thinking of, the old man. So he gets a gift because that fight stopped prematurely in 9 rounds. By the way, Rolling was on the floor in that fight. Then he loses his title to Isaac Cruz. Nearly gets done in the first round, but hangs on to the 8th. Hangs on, literally. I mean, that's literally what he was doing until the 8th round. And now we have this against the unknown Manuel Jaimes, who isn't even a 140-pounder, who's never done more than 8 rounds. And Rolly Romero, God almighty. This guy must be earning serious money. He must have something on someone, because for him to keep getting these big paydays when he's so visibly crap is just unbelievable. But on he goes. I mean, he's now 16 wins with 13 KOs. I mean, God almighty. 2 defeats to Cruz and Tank. But Jaimes should be embarrassed by this performance, because if you're going to get an opportunity like that, even if you are inexperienced, even if it is sort of out of the blue, you're going to be thinking, right, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm going to think, do you know what? I lost, but I gave everything. I absolutely tried desperately to win that fight. And you know what? If you try desperately to win that fight, you might actually win that fight. But he didn't do this. He just flopped and poured, and sometimes he wasn't throwing any punches at all. And Rolly's just standing there, completely. He hasn't got. He said before the fight, I don't know who this guy is. I've never seen any footage of him. He didn't care. He's just got that bizarre attitude where he has a look at you in the first couple of rounds. What's going on here then? We'll see. This was such a nothing fight. Horrible, horrible fight. And the only reason I'm doing this video, which is probably probably as bad as the fight, is because I want to ask you a lot of questions. Why does Rolly Romero keep getting these opportunities, these paychecks? Is he a PBC guy? Because Heyman, oh Christ, PBC, man, Jesus. PBC, I take it, are the ones that put Danny Garcia in at middleweight when he's had 2 fights in 4 years against Erislandy Lara, who's 41. And that's on the undercard of Canelo versus Berlanga as well. Anyway, look, if you've got, tell me what you think of Rolly. Tell me, am I missing the point? Are there any redeeming features of this guy? Or is he as absolute shite as he looks to me? Have I got the eye test wrong? Comments below, please, comments below. Tell me what you think of Rolly. And, because, this guy, never mind watching Girders Rust, this guy's like listening to Girders Rust. It's... Anyway, thanks very much for your time. Sorry I wasted 6 minutes of your life. But, comments below. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button. Spread the word about Joe Stunner Boxing. And I just hope that the upcoming undercard fights on this so-called pay-per-view, which I am watching using other means, are better than that crap. Do you know, I'm not even paying for this, and I still want my fucking money back.